This coward decided that his ex couldn't have a child with anyone else, and he decided to do something about it. November 16th, 2023, police in Jonesboro, Arkansas were called to a home on Nettleton Street in reference to an active assault. The woman told police that the father of her two children came to her home uninvited and attacked her. According to the victim, on the morning of November 16th, 2023, she started receiving messages from the father of her two children, whose name is Quinton Whitney. Now, Quinton Whitney started sending her messages because Quinton found out that she was pregnant. She was 7 months pregnant with another man's child. She had been in a relationship with someone else. And Quinton Whitney, he's such a deadbeat dad that he didn't even know that the mother of his children was 7 months pregnant. I'm not laughing because I think that it's funny. It's just so ridiculous that you are such an awful person. You don't even take care of the two kids that you have, and then you find out that the mother of your children has moved on and is having a child with someone else, and you absolutely lose your mind. And it would be one thing if she was just recently pregnant, but like I said, she's been pregnant for 7 months. So Quinton found out that she was pregnant and started sending her messages threatening to harm her and threatening to harm her unborn child. According to the victim, she was in her kitchen whenever Quinton Whitney comes in her back door, the back door walking directly into her kitchen. He comes in, just rushes her, grabs her phone, throws it away from her so she can't call police or anything, and then tells the children to go to their room because, quote unquote, this bitch or this baby about to die. So his kids are in the home seeing him do this to their mother. They must have been horrified. So Quinton Whitney starts punching the victim and he throws her to the ground and starts kicking her stomach. He said, F that baby, it can die. Whenever the victim in this case was in her kitchen before Quinton Whitney came running in her house, she was so caught off guard, that so unexpecting him to run in her home like that, that she was on the phone talking to a friend at the time. So when Quinton Whitney came in the home through the phone and started attacking the victim, the person on the other end of the line could hear everything that was going on. And that person ran over to the victim's home and started banging on the door, telling Quinton Whitney that she had called the police. And that was the only thing that I believe saved the victim in this case, because Quinton Whitney thought that the police were on their way and he was trying to avoid getting arrested. He ran. Honestly, in my opinion, if you're going to treat somebody like that, if you're going to just rush in someone's home and attack them, you can at least wait for the police to get there. Don't be a coward and run because you're not wanting to go to jail. It's a coward move to attack her to begin with, and then trying to harm the baby, another coward move. So he was clearly a coward to begin with, but then running from the police on top of all of that. When police did get to the home, they found the victim sitting on her couch. She was crying. She had swelling and bruising on one side of her face, next to her eye. She had blood on her lip. She was complaining about her stomach and her head hurting. Thankfully, the victim in this case was able to tell police about Quinton Whitney and what happened. The victim told police that Quinton Whitney had been out of the picture for 2 years. Quinton Whitney was arrested and he was charged with attempted murder, first-degree terroristic threatening, third-degree domestic battery, and harassing communications. In my opinion, the charges are not enough. It's not enough for what he tried to do. He tried to murder an unborn child. Quinton Whitney is out of jail now. He has court later this month. The court entered a no harassing communications or offensive contact order between Quinton Whitney and his victim, so that should keep her safe. I will continue to update as more information becomes available in this case. I hope and pray that the victim in this case and her unborn child are safe.